Well, hey, my babies. Good morning. My little disco freaks, y'all ready? I have got a lot accomplished last night. I also found out I'm not even halfway through the game. All right. I think today I'm just gonna keep exploring. There's that Ferris wheel and stuff beyond the church. If you haven't seen the church episode, it was pretty cool. There's a Spider-Man in it, and this stained glass window of the mother painting. This lady with glowing golden boobs. So I can't say I'm excited to see what that's about. All right, where are we going? Kids, kids, kids. Oh, I woke up so creaky this morning. I wonder if it's that AGE that I have. Let's see, I came up. Oh, that's the bums. Okay. Gonna leave them alone for now. The church. The church? No, that's not the church. I wonder if there's anything around here. If I can go behind it. Yeah, I don't think I've gone as far as this yet. And what have we here? The barrel has been discarded. Rusty gears. House the engine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. We physically go find out where.
An old door, worn by elements,
Oh, why is it
guards the
so
depot.
low?
The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Service
The
what?
washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving
Washerwoman!
ammo and cargo across the bay.
I need to wash that jacket.
This
Where
might
is
be
this
you.
washerwoman? Let me figure it. Let me try to remember. I remember the washer. Is that the old lady? Hang on. Um, I'll just catch her on the way back, because I gotta wash that dude's jacket, give it to him so I get another story from him. Ooh. The boardwalk, rise, and look, there's a guy over here. There's ways to get here. Run. Clothing! White polo. Wow, they're prepping me up here. Rhetoric, empathy, okay. I don't think I need my empathy any lower than it already is. How do I... So I have to go around this building. I might as well do that while I'm here. All right, this is where that payphone was. Did I come up here? I did. Oh, yeah. Well, where is that? How do I get to that guy over here? The trap, I remember this. I guess. Do I go up here? Hang on. What this is? Bars cover the... Ah. But... Let's see, there was a guy... back here. And then I'll go look at that building. What you doing over here, sad little man, all by yourself? Do you have some money I could steal?
The smell. It's awful.
Hold on, what is that?
It doesn't help. You keep it in now. Don't overreact.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
Is he dead?
Only death's something cold wakes in the pit.
Do
The
we have a new
signs
body?
of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not
The
right
lieutenant
here.
has already.
I thought I was getting some money. But I got a dead body instead. And there was another little thought bubble. The floorboards are rotten and weak.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes.
What makes it black
You see
market?
traces of mayonnaise and ketchup.
Mayonnaise,
as well as
ketchup.
the
We used to
tomato
dip
wedge.
our fries in that at
The wrapper
McDonald's.
reads, it's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
Okay. Shish kebab.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Is it
Half of
murder,
his body has
or is
slipped
it
between
natural?
the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall.
Hold on.
Okay.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days. No longer.
I wonder if it's the lady's
We need to
husband.
investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day.
Okay.
Just another dead body.
Study
Breathe.
his clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots,
Okay.
beige trousers, and an old brown leather
I wonder if
jacket
any of those give
with
me
a bright
powers.
blue lining.
I don't mind
Cool
wearing
leather
dead
jacket
man's
with
clothes. I
a
already
bolt
have the
of blue.
boots.
Oh no.
I had to go clean the
This
body
sounds
off of.
terribly familiar.
Search his
You
pockets.
find some sunflower seeds
Library
and a
card.
rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is
We
done.
sure will. Let's look at
The
the man.
has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Look at his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze.
Okay.
Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
And study the
There's some
surroundings.
dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Look at his
A
head.
dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly
I'm not
the
about
shape
to
of the
step on
bench.
those floorboards.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka. with
I'm
its
learning
cap
to take
missing.
hints from this
There's
game.
hardly anything left inside.
Tear
Now, if I could only
all around
replicate
us.
that in real life. Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum.
Ew.
Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape.
Okay, last
from
time I
the
looked in
terror
the
of
mouth,
fall.
I suffered.
The blackness of death. Stench.
He
Wait.
ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell
I
of
wonder if
alcohol
this is her
before going.
husband.
I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum.
All right, next
So
time
yes.
I'm in Revachol, I need to go ask
The
that lady.
entire boardwalk
about her
creaks in
husband.
the wind as you
Who
take a
is
step.
he?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk
I know
over
it took
here.
me forever to find it, too.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
A dead
I
working
think you
class
shouldn't be
man
making
with a
lazy
bottle in
assumptions.
his
It's not
hand.
helpful.
Don't deceive yourself. You
See?
know who this is.
That's what
The
I was
woman you
thinking.
met at the book stand?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's her husband?
Because it's the most working class death you've ever seen.
The leather jacket, bottles all around him. The library card. He was supposed to return a book.
I can't see a book. So he took the book to the library, then came back and thought, I'll have one.
I'll have one drink before I get home. The view from the lookout is beautiful.
Damn it. He is definitely someone's husband.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk.
Could
A
it be
truly
related to
unfortunate
the
accident.
lynching?
If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? Two suspicious deaths.
Without any further evidence, yes.
Do you think he was drunk?
Oh, yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here.
Ooh.
Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior.
It looks very
But I
predictable
think
to
that
me. He
death
was a
arrived
drunk
through
and he
head
was getting
trauma,
drunk.
not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with
From
it?
where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to
What
handle.
about a field
A
autopsy?
field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be
okay.
criminal.
Well, how do we know
And
before we do
this
the
looks
autopsy?
like a simple accident.
That's not how
to
they
me.
do it in the
I'd
TV
say we
shows.
should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and
Is
leave
it
it at
that
that.
kind of sloppy?
It would maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare.
Well, we should
Guys at
finish this.
processing will take care of the rest. All right, we should first examine the library card you found.
Yes.
Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking.
Okay, we could do that. And let's examine this library card. That's your library card? Oh my god, can y'all update at all?
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock
Billy
Public
Maison.
Library Card, issued to Billy Maison, expires
July
July
53.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased
Maybe he's
or
trans.
his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue
Pants? Oh my god.
radio thriller.
They don't have no kind of
Stand a little
technology
less
here.
between
Their
me
computer
and the sun.
factory got
The last one
sabotaged
in the list is The Glinton Curve
by Monsieur
by M.
Thibault.
Theobald.
Oh.
A library stamp indicates that the book has most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre.
Wow, looking at a library
Some
card
thrillers.
cures
If
my
lost,
depression.
please return the card to the library. Dyer.
Good.
I wonder if that's why
We should give them a
alcoholics
call
spend
from
so
my
much time
kinema.
at libraries.
See if we
these
can
days.
learn anything about Billy Maison.
Put it away. Put it away, Kim. Dead body on the boardwalk. Call the jump. Okay. And I got a skill point. Okay, I had one to level up in and I forgot which one it was. I really should start writing these down. Empathy. Let's work on it. This could be a major life step. Oh, is there still something here to look at? Get out the way, man.
There's some tear.
Okay. I guess I could save here. A wine canister. Ooh, wait, where you going? Come get your little bubble. Moonshine. And then there was something. I guess I have to come out here. Here. How do we get in there? How do I get to those stairs? Hey, come over here. Oh, wait. See, I can go down in here. I wonder if, can I get to it from that side? I want to exhaust this locale before I move on. All right. Well, maybe around the other way. Right. Back this way. Oh, he won't let me over this fence. All right, let me just go look around it real quick. I used to explore abandoned buildings when I was a kid. I should be able to find a way into this. Draw on my muscle memory. Let's see. It's not so. It's this fence. I wonder about those wire cutters. But this would be. It has to glow green for it to be useful. Okay. Well, I will remember this is here and come back to this. Come on, Kim. We got a lot of running to do today. But hopefully there's a Ferris wheel right at the end of it. Da, 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 da. You make me feel mighty real. Can you sing on YouTube without getting copyright? That's okay. You're not singing anyway, Jeff. Someone's made a campfire here. Ooh, a rocket ship thing. What is this? Control. Oh, radio relay. I got too excited. Coordinates boat traffic. I see. And a tie. Some more shivers. Tiny inlets. I'm not interested in tiny inlets. Let's see. Where do we go from here? Let me look at the map. Where am I? Church. This is that building, So there's got to be a way to this. Oh! Look, this was the boardwalk that I found the man on. There's the radio tower here. So I was all the way. So the Ferris wheel is not there anymore. That was where he died. I wonder if I'm supposed to go back and step on those floorboards. I think I've reached the end. And there's another set of traps somewhere. There it is.
This trap's not too hard to spot.
Look around.
The reeds sway. The wind picks up
Reach
air.
for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well.
Bummer, it wasn't in
yes,
here.
all of them. I'm just glad we haven't found some.
The reeds sway. The wind picks up here. Near.
Check the trap. The one back where. Okay, on the way back I will. Because that was the guy that union boss wanted to kill. So I should check on his well-being, I guess. That's behind the church. Is there anything this way? No. I'm not about to go touch that payphone again. All right. Well, what I think I'm going to do is go back to Revachol and see if anything there is updated. I need to find these men. Where were they? The archaeologist people. Oh, hang on.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare
What did the smoke
unjammed with
smell like?
lorries. No more drivers. Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building.
Okay.
The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black
Who are the
asphalt.
people who live
The
across the road?
asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio
4
waves
18
transmit
21
the
4
lottery
1.
numbers.
Washing machine.
18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
That
Number
thing keeps
312D.
coming up. Okay.
Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money.
Ooh, that sounds.
The wind moves the
Find that.
aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Okay. Well, let's see what that's all about. I don't think I've been here yet, have I? How do I get here? What? Why can I not go here? Dude, I could just walk over this thing. Why would you let me go? I'm very confused. Hey, bums. How do I get into this thing? Now, what is this? Have I been here? I gotta go all the way around. Y'all are ridiculous. Have I been to this thing yet? There's a whole town back here. And I need to find that archaeologist. Where's his traps? There it is. But that's not the trap.
Yes?
Not you. The trap. Leave.
Nothing has changed about.
I need to go find that other trap. How do I get to these buildings? All right, where's that other trap? Let me go talk to the washer lady. Can you help me wash a shirt?
Our tenant, the policeman, I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour.
No, I can
Think
come
you
back.
can stay put for that long?
Not as
Hell
put
yeah.
as you could stay. You've been out there all night.
I could use a breather. It's been another truck.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Oh, so I have the jacket now. What does it give me? Is this the jacket? Pain threshold, half light. Hang on, I might not want to give it to him. Is it worth the story? I'll hang on to it and think about it. Yeah, where is this trap? Good thing I don't have my conscience pants on. Alright, let's go find this trap. It's not around here. They were in some little secluded spot. That's the church. It wasn't around the church. This is... Hey, it was here. So they're gone.
This is the last of the traps. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. No locust.
Wow.
No phasmid either.
It's
But
empty.
still.
Morel didn't leave it empty. Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster.
But what if it was the
Unless you see one in
phasmid?
there, I just see an empty trap. Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoa.
Hang on, I'm not done with
You've
this.
checked all.
What? I picked the wrong dialogue tree. I hate that. The last trap was empty. Return. Okay, go tell him. That's good. I was headed there anyway. Okay. There's a whole part of the map, it looks like, or some territory off map. I don't know if I'm able to get there or not, but it teased me with it. I'm gonna go say hi to Titus. I have not talked to him in forever. I forgot all about him, in fact. Oh, I'm gonna go call this in.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
Close the door and get this little thought bubble.
The afternoon sun shimmers off the white on blue police livery
Why
of
am
the
I
motor
even supposed to
carriage.
be thinking about
Do
this?
something important? Something murder related? There's always... This is a Caprice Canema
I know
with
all
its
that.
air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine driving even at a standstill. The unibody
Why is
Caprice
it
Canema.
doing this?
Someone has waxed it recently.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
Yeah, what's it packing in there?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what, a 7-liter V12?
7.2.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
A fine machine. Oh, see, I raised my empathy. That's
An
what happened.
extraordinary machine.
But empathy for supposed to be for people, not for
It's nice and all,
machines.
but why so
What's
modest?
going on here?
Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly.
You
right
need to
now.
slam it, Kim.
Fit it with some
Make it
proper
more
off-road
imposing. Man it
components.
up. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting
Maybe
them
we
yet.
could do it together.
Maybe.
And means no.
Yes.
It's nice and all, but helium headlight, it's a bit...
Sorry,
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride for 200 mil. Get the camber to frosty
No.
minuses.
that's porno tuning.
Yes, porno
Bigger
tuning.
words.
It needs a massive aero kit and gargantuan roof mounted.
Porno. That's short.
I know what,
The sole
believe me, I know
purpose
what
of
porno is.
pornography is to
What is wrong
stimulate
with
one's visual
pornography?
sense to evoke sexual arousal.
Yes, we know
That's
that.
a negative on the port.
No one in the history.
Yes.
All
It's
right,
nice
something
and
is
all.
going on
Helium
with this.
headlights
What?
would
I'm
It's a
getting
bit
somewhere.
girly right now. Fit it,
Sorry.
lingo it up.
No. That
Use bigger words.
Wait, what about the
those
spinners there?
spinners were elegant, sleek,
Trust me, it's
radiant,
cool.
even porno.
The sole purpose of pornography is to stimulate one's visual sense.
That's a negative.
No one in the history of convictions has been more.
All right.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead
One
body,
moment.
and I need the library.
Can you please describe the body?
Sure.
Age, sex.
We
Yep.
suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, it seemed like it was
No
an
field
accident.
autopsy necessary. What about his belongings? Did you
Boots,
examine his
trousers.
clothes?
Yeah, I forgot to steal his
Any
clothes.
information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock.
Good. You have a lead.
Yes.
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case? Or should
Yeah, we'll
I have
take it.
assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man.
Okay,
That's
well,
all
I'm
for
about
now.
to ask you
Thank
to connect
Hold
me.
on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public
Oh, I
Library
can't
on
wait to
line,
talk
and
to
I
the
will ready to
librarian. What is
introduce
she
the
going to be
library.
like?
Yes,
Or
this
he?
is Central Jamrock
Ah,
Public
see, I
Library
made an
here.
assumption.
How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist.
I'm looking for
This
any
is how people
only
get when the
Billy
police
Mejean, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Why are you talking with an English accent? This is a French town.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer.
Okay.
A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelf.
Yes, hello, are you still there?
That was probably
I
me in
found
another
Billy
life.
Majon's home address.
Like
Is
in
that all right?
a real
No phone
Jeff
number,
in real life.
unfortunately.
Okay.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20.
Oh, I
It's
think
in
I know where
Martinez,
that
I
is.
believe. Cape Side Apartments. It's
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Wow. Do you have any other information?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new
Wait,
sci-fi
what?
release, Lowe's Radio City 87.
His
But we
husband.
don't have it yet.
What? Was he cheating on her with that? Is this his sprit? Whoa! Dude, I got all the
You
tea
have a
now.
name now.
Millie Majon is a woman. Oh, it's the wife. Never mind. I was reading a whole homosexual tryst into that. Do you know the husband's name? Can Marie describe what the husband looked like?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
Oh, why didn't I make
And
that
then
connection?
goes for a little
Because it
drink
even
later.
told me it was
On the
a
lookout.
genderless name. Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can he describe what he
Marie?
looks like?
She said
Marie,
it was
come
an
to the
older
phone.
man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye.
Anything else you need
Enjoy
from
your
me?
books. Have
57,
fun at the
over.
library.
In the cabin, you see
Go. It's all right. Oh, you mean she's not standing at her book stand anymore? She finally took a break. Let me go tell him about his traps. Ooh, who is this? There's the faggot. Oh, so many people to talk to. All right. First, hey, we
It's
still
you again.
friends, I guess.
What is it?
Acquaintances, bar friends. We'll be bar friends. I found someone who saw the hanging.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you.
He wasn't
with
local,
this.
so
Das
ha ha
was
ha.
Complexities, Titus.
Well, let's hear it.
No.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing.
He said the
They are
witness-
desperate.
He saw two people.
Tell us, Copper. What wacky claims did he make?
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I imagine you guys drinking and singing. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
He saw. I wonder if I should give this information.
Boss, I think he's trying to say me and...
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there. That means absolutely nothing to
I didn't
me.
think it
It
would.
means the whole
That's
scene
another
was long
reason
and
it's
drawn
not.
out,
This doesn't have
like it was
long-term
from a
potential.
film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Great witness.
Okay, maybe it doesn't feel like this did anything to them, but they have to be fretting a little. Everyone is afraid of witnesses. Witness is a scary word. So much bluster to hide the fact that they're
Push
uncomfortable.
Titus on the
after
tape.
this
All right, let me try to up my rhetoric. Hang on. When I said take off, I meant I'm going to stand here and change outfits. All right. Rhetoric. Okay. The polo shirt gives me rhetoric. I know I have more. Oh, minus to rhetoric. The medal gives me rhetoric. Is that it? Still, that's better than I had before.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
I want to show you my medal. Look. What you think?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
One of his
Just
boys will.
remember, it's about more
He's
than
already
Brazil.
faltered with me
It's
like
about
5, 6,
these
7,
men
8 times.
and Martinez. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked, and the benches
So I need to go
peeling.
talk to that lady at
Newspapers
the,
blow
smoking
in
her
the wind.
cigarette again.
Huh? He'll get it.
Write it down, Kim.
Got it. Kill
Because
you
of some chick,
they don't
because you're a
like you.
foreigner, because you
Or
work for
because-
the because of some chick, because they like killing.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys? We had a great time.
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis.
They kill you because they think it's funny.
They just hang you like in the dark. They club you from behind. It's cool, guys. Light their piss on them.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
I ain't scared.
He's onto you. He knows what you're
Or
trying to
what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason? I wonder if I should look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on what? What does that...
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Buddy! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis,
What?
stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under
I
control.
love it when Daddy has things under control.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked.
Why would you leave your
Why are you
inhaler at
so
home?
fucking fat,
Oh!
Angus?
Oh!
Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just
They
give
were
her up.
protecting the woman.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She might end up dead.
You're in. He's all yours.
Damn,
Questions.
we did it. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead. So who killed the Merc then?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
So there was a wound. You should try looking for it one more time.
Okay.
Before you send the body away.
Guess
Because
that's
the
my
girls
last.
asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
I
Did
sure
she
will.
kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual.
Bug-eyed.
Bug-eyed and gurning, you know?
I don't
Not
know
in a
gurning.
fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
It's the hooker in the motel room with the dead politician.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy.
Man, these sure like being
That's
told what to
okay
do.
with the
These are all
man.
betas.
Still
Every one of
he's
them.
in there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking
In my room?
dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Because
He
my...
means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs
I wonder
patched
if
the
they were
window
using my room.
and the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Tibbs. That's short for...
Tiberius?
Yeah.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway,
If Classier didn't kill him, why the cover-up? So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
So you're not the killer after all.
She's got one of those.
Yay, my
checker
instincts for
pasts.
once were not
The shot could have
not
missed.
wrong. Right.
Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his
My
past?
dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast.
Oh, I found some vantage points. Yes.
Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine.
Right.
That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance.
You don't like clown dancing with me?
he's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away.
I
and
noticed.
became
I
his-
kind of like
these
this side of
theories,
Daddy.
Not bad. Don't buy either one.
Ex-Daddy.
But still, This
All right.
guy's not as dumb as he looks.
If she didn't kill him, why they
You may have
cover him?
noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
Who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern.
Ah.
She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here.
Whose
It's
idea
Martinez's
was it to
thing,
hang him anyway?
in a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for help. What was the other
That's
girl?
right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it.
It's her,
for
isn't it?
political
The eighth
reasons.
Hardy.
It's... Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Understood. Can you tell me anything about her?
You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to. In a
I'm gonna
manner.
try one more
Remember
thing.
the two girls?
That's right. It was her idea. Fella, that woman is just... Glad you understand that.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Titus.
You do that. Hey, cop.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in...
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she...
But would you still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Okay. I hope you have a great day. Yes, the game is still wild. Sasquatch, it's a really twisted game called Disco Elysium that I got talked into playing. Like, for example, I'm about to go talk to this gay guy.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
If that's what you want to call it. Hi, hello, you're here. Hi.
Hi. So what brings you here?
Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him? What did he look like? Was he alone?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend.
No, I don't think it came up.
Okay, well, what did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Ooh, we have the same taste.
Yes,
that
but
means we're
he was speaking to
competition.
someone on his earpiece.
I feel like I can outcompete this. Cuirass. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes
What
wear,
was he
just
saying?
reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Ah, okay. Did he have any other
let me
identifying
think.
traits?
He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not
Okay.
vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Thank you for the information.
Anything else on your mind?
Let's see. I met your friend.
You did?
Yeah.
And how did
You're
you
right.
like him?
He was magical, magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess
is
that's the charm of powerful people.
Uh,
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return to his
Return where?
opportunities in Occident, Sur la Clé. Still.
He's one of
his
the
coming and going
bougies.
brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends.
What does it mean, a
Friends who
Sunday
left
friend,
the-
as if I don't know?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Ah.
It is. On Sundays.
Okay. Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the
He
night?
has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
Let's see. I want to talk about
Hmm?
you.
What about me, gendarme?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. My room is right upstairs.
Convenient. But What are you doing here? Talking to me?
I need to talk to you about your
Oh,
Sunday
a
friend.
committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
It's about assigning. I'm really not at liberty to
Oh,
say.
a big secret committee.
Yes.
In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be
Not
back?
a clue. I'm not. I guess you will.
Okay, I
Bye-bye,
guess I'm done
gendarme.
with you. Bye-bye. By the way, you can have Daddy. I've decided he's not for me. Y'all might make a good couple. Okay, I gotta go update this lady on her husband. Oh, that is her husband. I'm sorry.
Sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out.
It was truly
I hope
epic
we
long
haven't
distance.
been
I
too
was
much
just doing my
here.
job, man.
I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
Oh, thank you.
It's a tie. Mexican origin.
I love
The
getting.
little you could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is. There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too
Hey,
pleased
I'd like
tell
to
you
hear about
her.
some of the cryptids you've studied.
One cryptid, not a couple. One.
He nods, and ooh, tough choice there.
Is this bird a cryptid?
No. It's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid. What is this bird?
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian
Mutation. All of evolution is a mutation.
until it was sighted by renowned Gottwaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty.
I need to hear
But,
about this
of
sighting.
course,
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Doug, the world's largest canyon
that sounds
system,
fun.
sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in He was lost, without any navigation equipment, and desperately low on water. After every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by
eat the bird. Uva. It's the only way to survive.
He was following it?
yes, or rather, hunting. A bird that big has a
Ooh,
lot
he
of
was
blood
trying to
in it,
drink
and
the
he was
bird's
dying of
blood
thirst.
for water.
Professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird
That's
sleeping with
nasty.
his head tucked on. Then the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. The bird was controlling his mind,
Oh.
kept him from approaching. He could step back.
An
Every time he
eight-eyed,
stepped
mind-controlled
forward,
bird. Fuck yes.
paralysis. Ooh, absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been.
Modern radar telemetry shows great.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes and is a living fossil.
Yeah, it's mind
He's
control.
sincere.
So that
He
was
likes
the
the
last
audacity
anyone
of
saw of it.
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara.
Why are you
Not
giving me
really.
this?
It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People be Of course, dear. Oh, you don't want to hear.
Ramblings.
I want to talk to your husband.
You were a child.
Reflexively, the
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds.
What happened?
I looked up, and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but
she had no fear.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like
Did you
I
follow
tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud.
Didn't
I
work.
ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress
You told a
boys,
story at
that sort
parties
of thing.
about you
Of
playing
course,
in the reeds
most
and one of
people
them
just
watching
took
you.
it as a strange, amusing
What
anecdote.
kind of
We
parties
were
did
on
you
a
go
date.
to and they let you
Can you
back?
imagine? She tells me a story.
Y'all are
and it's the
made for
most
each other.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a
How
The
did
way
these
it
two end up
moved, the
together?
colour.
That
How
is a
some of its
credit to the
limbs were
universe
white,
that they
like
found some
marble.
way to match these two people.
It matched perfectly if it weren't for Lena.
Oh my
I would
God.
have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that
Kim,
she...
what do you
I
think
thought
of
it was a
this?
wonderful story, man.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite
You were on a date.
our first.
The glance is
The
tender.
limbs are
Not all
white.
of them. There is some white...
Thank you for
You're
sharing this
welcome,
with me.
sweetie. I do.
Let's talk to you. Oh, is he part
I
of her?
couldn't
Okay.
possibly...
He tries to play it
So I
cool.
checked all the
Good.
traps.
Okay. And?
Nothing. Maybe one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yes.
No locusts?
Right.
That's not ideal.
The empty
but
trap was the one at your
I
campsite.
definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called
Right.
motivated
They,
reasoning.
she's,
Of course, more
I
clever.
keep trying to explain that to the conspirators.
Yes.
And confirmation
the
bias.
Phantasmadea picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news. So we'll have to
Another trip to the reeds.
It's not very scientific to reason, but yes, exactly this.
I appreciate your concern, officer. But please leave this.
Well, if you're an expert, why am I the one having to
You're
teach you
jabbing at the
science?
soft underbelly of his psyche. He realizes he's got
That's
him
what I
defensive.
do.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now.
I hadn't got
And
shit
brought
for
some
it.
great news too. My gratitude and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to...
Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
I insulted him. How did I insult him? All right, let me get some interfacing. I thought that's when you do locks and stuff. All right, hang on. I'm about to interface with you, dude. But first, let me find something to level up. I like this Inland Empire. We fix it to interface. The smoker says it's... No, that's not the one. It was the phasmid thing. Did it take it off the list? Done. There we go. Oh, it's completed? Okay. Hang on, I got an interface. I know I have stuff for that. Let's see. Because if I can get it just a little bit higher, it might be successful. Oh, that's that bird thing. Volition and Inland Empire. What does this give me? Rhetoric? I'm going to switch to the bird. No, I guess I don't have any interfacing. We'll make do with what we have.
Hello, Lena and I.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken.
The kids
Most
took the
likely,
locust.
handling. You should ask the red-headed boy.
Why would he be all the way
A
out
little
there?
hooligan. But what would a child want with back?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
Delinquents, my favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty. but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary?
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're
I
not
think
get
Gary's
Morale. It's been fun.
about to take his last
No
breath.
need to apologize, Gary. You'd be more than helpful.
Is that Gary?
Very generous of, officers. I told you.
'Tis true, sire.
I guess I exhausted him. Okay. Oh my god, this is getting... I just have so much to do. I gotta go talk to that lady on the roof. I guess I'll go there next. Come on, we gotta go talk to that lady. Which means I need to up my rhetoric. Ooh. Got a transmission coming in. She's made 4 months of payment. Plus something out this window. A corpse lies. Oh yeah, I gotta go examine him for a bullet hole. Alright. Let's get our rhetoric as high as we can. And our drama, perhaps. I'm gonna keep the bird on. Focus on logic will help too. Damn. My logic's pretty high though. This gives rhetoric. Empathy. What do these boots give me? Perception. I'm gonna try to put these empathy shoes on. God, yo, what are y'all doing to me? Drama, electrochemistry as opposed to logic. I feel like I should increase some drama too. Not that one. Come on, if I could just get one more little bump in rhetoric. How high is my drama? I need something to boost my drama too. No, the shirt gives me rhetoric. Logic I need. Let's just try this. No, over here. Why are you going in the bathroom? We're trying to get you up the stairs, motherfucker. Thank you. All right. Oh my God. Moose. Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad it's not Daddy, because that's the one I had the crush on. And I have a tendency to have a crush on the worst possible people in existence. So the fact that he's not the killer after all is a plus. But it looks like he was shot. I don't know, because it just opened up just today, like about 20 minutes ago. A whole new possibility got opened up that he was shot instead of hung or strangled. And I have to go examine the body for a bullet hole now. So if he was shot from the outside through the window, it could be anybody. So now I have to start like rethinking. It might have been a woman. I wonder if it was that lady that shot JR. Chris, I won't spoil it for y'all if y'all haven't heard it. You know what? I need some coffee though. I will be right back. coming. I got coffee heating up. It'll be like another 30 seconds. Let's see what this chick has to say. Okay, listen, I'm not playing with you, bitch. No more of your lies
It's always good
and
to see
drama
you.
and womanly
Something
bullshit.
in her demeanor has changed. She's tired.
We have
consigned
concluded
to
our
her fate, to be-
autopsy.
Let's see. I wrote, we have questions that might help solve some gaps in our field autopsy. I'm sure my colleague has a few of his own.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page, the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term.
So he comes
I
from
know
the
it.
same place you do.
Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oranje.
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habit.
No love for Muta Aranye? Wasn't he a
Military man,
soldier?
but not a patriot.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader.
A flash of rage comes over you. The words
Disgraceful
already left your
mercenary.
mouth.
I don't feel this though. I
Had
hate
he
it when it
passed that
forces me
test,
into
he wouldn't
things
have
that I
gotten
don't really
along.
feel.
Come to think of it, maybe it was our hateful Oranje that brought us together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that
Revachol
covers her
chooses
shoulders.
carefully.
True. It did not love him.
The feeling dissipates.
Okay,
The
well, how
cold
old was
passes. The wo-
He was 42.
he?
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were
People always
slightly
have
off
reasons
then.
to lie.
Blue.
What's his eye color?
Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing.
That's okay.
I do him
swear
an
to you.
injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all this
Soft,
scarring.
huh?
It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes,
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
it was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it
Interesting. I
alone.
too have stroked his
Oily,
hair.
isn't it? We have that in common now.
He had a tattoo. What did it
Oh.
mean?
That. It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Orani's lit?
Don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them. Oh, yeah.
What these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into
No,
a
they
big
didn't turn
test
him.
killer
He made the choice
for
to do
money.
all that.
He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands, and on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story. But thanks for clearing that up. Let's do this.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to
We
remember.
ordered a
when you're sober.
toxicology
A
report.
real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol?
It's quite expensive, miss.
I think we're
All
finished with this line of questioning.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
The Hardy Boys told us what
I
really happened, by
understand.
the way. You sent us on a runaround.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
I don't believe it.
This is good. Clear the air first. Is it?
Something
Shush,
is off
I can't
here.
hear what she's saying.
Why did you waste our...
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me.
That's not enough good
Out of
enough
shit
reason.
I'd gotten into. You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon.
What lies
Golden
beyond
grey, the pale, the Muindi Isola, the
Is that why you're
Occident,
looking over your
and
shoulder?
then Oranje, the old.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
Is this part of, or Miss, has this got something to do with you being Miss Aranye 37?
I wish it did. But sad. I have people after me. And they have friends in the moral
For
intern.
just no reason.
Some
Just
are
random people
moral
that just,
intern.
they pick your
happens
name
if
out
they
of a
do?
bowl.
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name,
What did you
take me in
do?
for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her. Moral intern people. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol. Or even in Orania.
What is so not nice but not illegal that makes people
What
wanna
exactly did you do?
come after you? Government agencies.
Industrial espionage.
That's not
I
illegal.
joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company.
You were a
The kind
corporate
you
spy.
really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired.
The job was Lewsdown County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewis-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You
What
wouldn't
if
know
it has
them.
to do with that computer
As to
game?
who hired me for the job,
You don't.
I don't know.
You can still give us the name.
They're
though.
after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I
Lowe's
wouldn't trust
Cap.
you either.
These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbag, and the
Papalolo.
popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
I'm sure there are people who have done serves them right. You're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. This is a lot of shit you got yourself
is.
into.
Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're
What
solving a
happened
murder.
here the night he died?
We were there. Together. Okay.
Oh,
He was in a
Lord.
kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
Oh, is that where the
I
men
waited for
found
the
you?
second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
We're gonna need more details.
She looks down with a wince. She throws it away, and immediately...
What time was this? When did it happen?
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you look pretty high.
Yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What'd you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
All right. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was... Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The Hardy,
Hardy
the
boys.
8th Hardy. I thought Hardy was the leader.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the...
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom.
It's like a Quentin
We used a belt
Tarantino
to pull him
movie.
up under the shower, to keep him upright.
She reminds me of Patricia Arquette.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby
Then what
explained
did
it would
you
make
do?
the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus.
Why
I'd gotten
so
him
long?
ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like
What
a
did you
hanging.
do while they were
Ruby
hanging
said to
him?
wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while.
Where's Ruby now?
That we should lay low or something. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boy.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Did you kill Layla?
What? Why would I put myself through this?
That's not the
Insanity.
question.
He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Somewhere, lying around. Close to her hand. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out. When they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Downstairs, people have this crazy idea that you killed him. He must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration.
She's getting scared now.
Okay, I'd like to answer some
Like
other
what?
questions. When was this window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Why didn't they change
You
the one in
should
my
have a
room?
look at that window.
I will.
Reconstruct the scene. It's right here. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Could the people after you had
That's the
killed him?
first thing that went through my head. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with
Except
anyone.
you're standing out here on a roof all damn
So they
day
wouldn't
and
be
night
hurt.
where everybody can see you. I
I've
can
come
see
to
you from the
understand,
street,
however,
just looking up.
This
You're
is
not hiding,
paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
but maybe it did.
I just don't know.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing.
If they want to kill me, they'll kill me.
Why did you
If
call the
they-
cops
Because
if
I'm an
you're
idiot.
hiding?
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's
So you would
nothing
have
of
us
the sort.
believe. I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you.
She definitely
Spares
called
the
the cops.
drama.
That
Tell
was
me about
task
this
good.
literature
I
you
did.
studied.
I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got big. After that, I sort of, transitioned.
Okay.
She nods, silent. He's thinking, or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave. Multi-face, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping
It
on
seems
the
like I
post?
could definitely
You
raise
have
my
to wake
drama
this one
up.
up.
Plus,
with
I have a
force
skill point.
If you want to continue pushing her.
Ooh, wow, look how high my logic is. Why are these still capped? Should I do more empathy? Let me do some visual calculus. All right. Hang on. I'm going to get my drama up and ask you some questions. Oops.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42.
It's what she
below
said.
the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity.
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. You
Ah.
could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am? Miss, how old do you think I am?
Huh.
She's buying time to form.
I don't know. 1, 2. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I think I'm
How old
45.
is a newborn cop who doesn't remember he's a cop?
You're not.
Sure he is.
Yes, but for him.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements. To the laboratorium.
Ooh. A new thought bubble thing. Date of birth generator. Okay, I might do this actually. Next time I get a skill point. Yeah, I gotta do all kind of stuff. Let me save it here. I want to go examine the body for a bullet hole real quick, and I'm gonna come back and talk to Titus. but I might take a pause.
This
I have to go do my
is
show later
pristine
too.
on the
Right,
inside,
yeah,
unlike
this.
the one next
Oh, I
to
was
it.
raising my drama.
Light, smooth as ice, following your lead. The lieutenant leans in closer.
Looks like it, yes.
Let me up my visual calculus. And then my drama. I think some of those glasses. Yeah, give me visual calculus. Then I'm going to up my drama and go talk to her again. Okay.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes. A two-hearted spider.
What position
like
are
the
they in?
witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it
From
come
the roof
from?
outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Have a look at
The
point
ray
A.
cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them.
Shouldn't there be gun
This is
residue
composite
outside?
location A prime. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium.
Are there arguments against A prime?
None that you've found thus far.
Could the shot have come
Point
from
X
inside
would
the room?
contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Could there have been another point
That's
of
a
origin?
28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing.
Yes, extrapolate.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an
Oh my
islet
god,
in the
all the
bay.
way where the Ferris
Let's
wheel
call
is in that
them
dead body?
B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detect. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance.
Okay.
A skilled sniper could have made the shot.
That's where we
provided
found
he
that
had
body.
A safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training.
Okay.
At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
And then point B.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions.
Okay.
Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it.
What about the
Possibly
islet? I haven't gotten to the islet
No,
yet. I need to
too
find a way there.
far-fetched. 1 kilometer away. An unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere. On an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There, the shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window. Between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A.
Kim, do you think
The
it could have
angle
come
would-
from further
From
than
where,
the roof?
precisely?
B prime
I
and all
see you
that.
have given this a lot of thought.
I do.
Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a
Much
further
less from the
distance?
roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast.
Right.
Ro-
Okay,
it
it's a
would be
good
the
idea.
diligent thing.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Wow, okay. How do I get out of here?
Yes?
No. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Okay, body, oddy, oddy. I'm coming back for you, Titus, but I gotta go check something real quick.
The man is decomposed. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Perception. Ooh.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your finger. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat,
Put your
swollen
fingers
lips.
in his mouth. Ooh.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. The ball-like tongue attaches itself. You're on the right track.
Y'all so nasty. Play with it. It feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. Can you feel it? You're so close. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is an abrasion collar.
This is what we're after. This is it. Well, let me just touch it with my finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid round your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up.
The fuck is happening? Oh shit, see?
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. This man will never sleep again. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. The lieutenant answers,
Fucking
quivering.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now,
I'm in
reaching
his
toward
brain.
the inside.
I'm pulling
of
a
the
bullet
skull.
out of his
The cavity
brain through
goes
his
further.
mouth.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams
It
down
must
your
be
wrist
jelly
as
because
you
jam
push
don't
deeper
shake.
until you feel it. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. This must be the bullet. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
I need to get my interface higher. I got me a bullet out the brain of the body.
You pick the sharp metal bullet between your index and middle finger, with your face twisting from pain and concentration.
Slowly
The
pull your
inside
fingers
of the
out.
head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a block.
fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
Drop it in.
The
There we
bullet
go.
falls in the bag.
A non-caliber. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You've earned it. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. Opinion, fatal injury.
This concurs with the Hardy Boy story and classes.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3, ligament mark. Treatment. It's obvious
Right.
the Hardy Boy's temper.
We should
I
have
had my
known.
doubts. There were no signs of a struggle on his hands. No claw marks on his...
His brow furrows, while his eyes glaze over.
Maybe the bullet holds
The
more
lieutenant
answers.
looks regretful for not...
Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the
I
weapon
think I
that
need to
shot
wash
it.
myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. We
I know,
bag the
but I have
corpse
to
and
pay
carry
for
him
it.
to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I
Okay.
will be gone
You'll be
for the rest of
gone?
the day.
Yay!
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. I'll leave that
Oh, I
choice
get a
to
day
you.
without
And
him.
one more thing. Great work, detective.
Thank you. I know what I'm doing.
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far
I may
away,
be a
dogs
fuck
are
up, but I'm
barking.
an effective fuck up.
Further yet, the sound of motor. Detective.
Let's bag him. Take him away.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him.
Oh wow, I'm definitely saving here. All right. Check those places. Wash off the smell of death. Inspect the bullet.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag. Beside his orderly handwriting, the
What do I
bullet
do
looks
with you,
especially
bullet?
sad. The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle.
What do I do
usually
with you,
in a
bullet?
cartridge. The squished little... I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet. That sounds like something a police detective would do.
Right.
First, you should learn all you can about this then find the gun that shot it and the person that got... The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core.
Get the
You can
jacket.
just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. You can just about make out
And the
it's
core?
quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
It's a jacketed bullet, close to 5
A
millimeters
jacketed
diameter.
bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinique. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
Okay, I need to get my hand-eye coordination up. And I have a skill point. Can I level this up? No, damn it. I need to start putting physical instrument. Why are some of these grayed out and some of them are in color? I need to find a way to get this cap raised. I don't know where to put it. I'll do physical instrument. Hand-eye coordination. All right. I know there's something here to help me. Or is there? Nothing? Alright, I'm just gonna have to risk it.
The bullet is still safely sealed away.
Oh.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember?
Alright, I can check it later. Let me go up my morale. And then I'm gonna go confront Titus and then probably end.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with very...
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Let me do, some of this.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Okay. It already has. It already has. I got depressed because I couldn't detect anything about that bullet. My mind is got the brain fog. Titus, we gotta talk.
It's you again.
It sure
What
is.
it?
I'm about to tell you what it is. Give me my option.
Why?
Because she's your real leader. Seen her. Look, I suspect she killed because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off.
She's the next
Sounds
link in
like
the
you're
chain.
making her a suspect. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw.
And fuck you too,
She's
moral
missing, and if you hide from the police, you become a suspect. That's how it
nothing.
works.
That's just legalese. You don't even have.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans.
Why are you so sure
Because
Ruby
she
did
was
something?
here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She didn't go out for fresh air?
The window Clausia gave for the time of death.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay?
That's
for
what I gotta
one
go do.
moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from home. And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically
How did you know it
got
was
to
from
the
the
roof
roof?
and shot him.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for.
You do agree the
sometime
shot
during
came from the
window.
roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. 72%. There's a
I analyzed it on the
percentage,
spot.
Where'd you get it from? Your guys
Turns
in
out
the
I can
lab?
do that.
No, you can't. I know.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah.
I don't
And they
do
don't
ass
put her on the
pulls.
roof either.
Let's see.
It's just
Ruby
mambo
could have
jumbo.
gotten to the roof
He hasn't
somewhere.
got shit.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room. We've only been drinking here for...
Been thinking of getting...
There you go.
There's a
Tatted
locked
on
door in
his
the
ass.
kitchen.
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's
Come on, I
just
need
two
you guys'
dogs.
help.
We're not giving you Ruby for that.
Yes, she could have.
Have you noticed
All right.
the winch out back?
I'll play along.
What wench?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. And even then, our Ralph doesn't put
I'll
that
pass,
bullet in
thank
the
you.
book.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Let's see. Just if it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe just keep it to yourself. Okay.
So,
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Millie,
Right.
this goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade. Call.
That wasn't strong.
Okay.
That looks antique. A Bell McGray, also inoperable.
God damn it. We need to close that dump.
That's a goddamn breech loader, too.
He sees it. This is coming together. He must.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72...
It doesn't all have to fit. The chance is still way smaller than it coming from...
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
No.
Of course.
Ah, why?
You
Good
didn't
thing I.
use your last gun to kill.
How did I
Thinking
lose
about
health
your
over
lost
that?
gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Okay. Apparently so. Just thinking about something can affect my health here.
God damn. That's just about your favorite top. Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the...
He must be referencing some past case of this. He's angry because he...
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you...
Easy now, Al.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why does she organize the cover.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Like fuck she was.
She had, like, a fully formed plan.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all.
Time for a logics demonstration.
You're on thin ice here. Alone. I don't drag.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code.
But she didn't. She would never do that.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership
There's no
challenge
fucking
against
leadership
you.
challenge. Just
You should be challenging her. It sounds like she's the leader.
See what sticks.
Silence. The old man in the corner. No, this is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. I don't know where she went. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right.
You think she knew I'd
But
find evidence
perhaps.
against her?
Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though.
Okay, when did
makes
she
sure-
leave? Do you have any clues on where she went?
She's not far. We know that much.
Good fucking luck, man.
Yeah.
She's not real.
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little.
What have you
More
looked for?
precisely, on the coast.
Okay.
Past the waterlock. She's not here. So, I'm thinking she's there. Sure, there's some shit houses there. The cinder block town. Fisherfolk. I
Okay.
hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes. Boyish. Hair's red. Died. She looks like a lorry man. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
That's what I call
got
her,
word
Ruby.
The RCM was in town. Then she came in to... I told you. You.
Me personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Wow. She probably knew me from my singing. Why does let's see. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby
She
tell you
said
about
you
me?
have a funny taste in clothes.
You don't
Until
know
you
the
have
start
something
of it.
on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up.
Like I did with
hell.
you.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now,
It's not an actual question. Silence.
Anything else?
yeah,
Anything?
there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning.
What is it?
on her.
What, Titus?
You should be too.
Do you know what she's doing with the
what
Ulan
now?
frequencies?
She said she's building a
I wonder if she's the girl from the
pale
church.
emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's
Oh,
doing Ulan
interesting. She's
frequencies
trying to transmit through
at
the
a-
This
pill.
guy barely understands what
There's
he's
so
talking
much to
about.
do now.
There you have it. Hell, it'll have to.
Shake your hand. I
His
will
grip
shake. I'll
is
shake
firm
your hand. Oh
and
yeah.
reassuring,
Nice.
like holding a piece of unpolished granite. You know, I don't
You
usually
said
do
it would be
this.
nice to have a
I just
ballistics
measure
lab.
things,
Use ours. Turn this
but-
into a real police force.
Like the RCM? You're a real police force, all right. The coast is a dangerous place.
It's not a threat. It's a war.
All right, I'm gonna save here. Quit. Yes. Alrighty, that's it for me. I will be out in about 3 more hours for the usual panel and topic. We'll talk about education today. How do we end up with the stories we end up with in the first place. So I'll see you then. I'm gonna go get my day started, and I hope yours is a good one as well. See you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye. I'm having a lot of fun. Hope you are too.